it's Steve. Wow, I'm gonna try that again. Hey, it's Steve. Happy National Coming Out Day. Woo! Was that too much? Happy National Coming Out Day, guys. This is Steve. That's Oliver. This is iHitSendSunday. And we've been on 2-week hiatus. 2 weeks that I've been, not doing the show. And I'm sorry, guys. I went to go see my boyfriend. I was supposed to do a video with him. But we kind of got distracted a lot. So I'm really sorry for not coming out with a video. But this video should be pretty awesome. I'm hoping it'll make up for the absence. And thank you guys so much for coming back. And if you're a first-time viewer, this is iHitSendSunday, the viewer response show. So my writers write into me, and I try to help out the best I can. So last week, I told you guys that I joined with Huffington Post and Broadband TV with their program called Outspeak, and it gave me music and all these cool capabilities with social media and stuff. I can't think of anything else I want to update you guys on. A lot of big changes going on, a lot of great news, but nothing I want to announce right away, so I'm going to put it on the back burner. Just stay tuned. So follow me on Twitter at Stephen J. Boyle, and follow me on Instagram at Stephen J. Boyle. And and like my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/iHitSend. And I post like a lot of stuff on there now. Now that I have all these social media capabilities, I can post onto my Facebook artist page. So if you haven't already, please like iHitSend on Facebook, and you'll be sure to see some really cool stuff now that I have all these cool tools. The first question comes from a guy who's anonymous, and so he's Homie for now on. And Homie says, about a month ago, I got involved in an LGBTQA+ group on my campus. During my visit with these people, this new other guy, we'll call him Ryder, caught my eye when he entered the room. This normally wouldn't throw anyone off like it did me, but this guy didn't fit in any of my preconceived notions of what I thought a future boyfriend would be like. He was a lot more feminine than I. If you knew me, I'm pretty femme myself, and not as tall as most other guys I look for. However, I couldn't help but be drawn to him. Fast forward to a couple weeks, and I see him in one of my gigantic lecture classes. This has to be fate, right? So being a college student in the 21st century, I did what any other person would do and added him on Facebook. He accepted, and we started talking. Fast forward again, this time to the present day, and I've completely fallen for this guy. He and I hang out all the time, easily 5 times a week. Sounds like I have no trouble then, right? Wrong in bold. Ryder has a boyfriend, and I'm not the type of guy that tries to break up anyone for my own personal gain. On top of that, I truly do feel as though I love Ryder, even though it's just as friends. I want him to be happy, and that's all I can really ask for. The boyfriend, however, doesn't like me because of a joke I made to Ryder about skipping class because he didn't feel like getting up. Now I'm worried that the boyfriend might make Ryder choose between him or me, and I fear the worst. What happens if Ryder chooses him over me and I get cut from him before my feelings are known? Do I just put my feelings on the back burner for now and let the roller coaster ride do its thing? Or do I let him know subtly about my feelings? Keep up the fantastic work, and I hit send, and in your poetry, both are so wonderful. Thank you so much! Homie, that means the world to me. So first off, I want to commend you for saying that you're not the type of person who wants to break up people for your own personal gain. There's a lot of people who will, and it's pretty nice to know that there are people out there who still have moral fiber like that. You were talking about letting this roller coaster just play out, and it might play out in your favor if this guy's already acting possessive and telling Ryder who he can and cannot hang out with. Because I'll tell you what, being in a relationship does not mean that you get to say what the person can and cannot do. And it doesn't sound like you've overstepped any boundaries in terms of, making a move or anything like that, or even expressing your true feelings. So if this guy's already threatened by you, things might not all be well in the world of Ryder and his boyfriend. That is an optimistic viewpoint. The pessimistic is that you're getting too close to a taken guy. But I don't really have all the details in front of me, so I can't judge. And it sounds like you have a good head on your shoulders, so it doesn't sound like that's what you're doing. I think you already know the answer to your own question, really. Yes, I think you should put your feelings on the back burner. But if you want more, still keep it on the back burner, I'd say. Still be friendly, just don't overstep any boundaries. You can, admire somebody and have a crush on them and still have a, friendship with them. I mean, it's not healthy, and I don't recommend it, and it sounds like torture. Stick in there. Of course, I wouldn't make any big moves until Ryder has given you some clear-cut signs that he's ready to move on or whatever. But just be respectful. Be respectful of the relationship, but be respectful to your feelings as well. Just do it the best way you can by not really causing too much stuff if you can help it. And I hope that helped. The next one is right here. Okay, so my name is Alejandro. You can call me Al. It looks like ale, but Al. I'm 16 years old. I'm from South America, and I've known I was gay for a while now. I attend a private Catholic school that has taught me that homosexuals shouldn't get married and that being gay is a pathway to sins. That's a bunch of bullshit, but I'm gonna keep reading. I'm currently seeking to study my undergrad in the U.S., which my parents really support and want me to do. My school really admires me for who I am, being a top student and spreading all their Catholic values in my personality, which has even gotten me a scholarship at the school. The problem is, I feel like I'm lying to everyone. My parents, my school, my friends. I'm tired of being who I'm not. I really want to come out, but I'm afraid I might lose my scholarship or my parents' support to study abroad just for being who I am. I have come out to a couple friends, and I feel that I'm finally being myself when I'm with them. What do you think I should do? Should I risk losing many things for being who I am, or should I hang on till at least I'm in the US to come out? I love your videos. I can't stop watching them. You're an amazing person for doing what you do, and you're a big inspiration for me. Tell Matt and Oliver I said hi. Wow, I'm like super flattered. Thank you so much for saying those nice things. He says hi. I'm gonna call Matt after this. I'm gonna tell him you said hi. Alejandro said hi to you and Oliver.
Hi, Alejandro.
You have a Catholic school. You are one of the top students in the Catholic school. You're respected for who you are there. And you have this great opportunity to come to the U.S. and study abroad that your parents are going to support you for. And all of these things, all these great opportunities you have, could potentially and could likely be thrown away if you come out as gay. Now listen, it's difficult for me to say this, and I think I've spoken out on this before in terms of, it's hard for me to say to wait. Because I am a huge advocate of coming out. I think everyone should. I think it's the only way that we will see more and more progress is if more and more people come out and we realize that these people are our neighbors, our coworkers, our peers, our loved ones. That's the only way that we can have this progress. So yes, every ounce of my being wants to tell you, come out wherever you are. But you have a lot riding on this, and that makes it difficult for me to say that. You have a lot of great opportunities, and against who I am as a person, I have to say, I think it's important that you see these opportunities through. I wouldn't risk it. And I hate saying that, and you should know I hate saying that, but I would say take advantage of every opportunity you can. You're young, you're 16, you have a couple years before you'll even be able to live outly and openly, out in the world. You're doing it right, as far as I can tell. You've opened yourself up to friends because you felt the pressure and you did that, and that's a huge step. But taking advantage of the opportunities you have for your education and for your life are really, really important. So I'm gonna say stay in the closet for a little bit longer until you have a great resume and some great life experiences behind you that you can use as your foundation. It sounds like you're gonna be on a really great path. So follow that path, right? Well, I know. Everyone should come out, but it's a special circumstance. Stop. This is my friend Adam, and online he goes by Intern Adam.
Yes. Thank you for having me, Oliver. You are a pleasure to be around.
So Adam just came out with an amazing coming out video to his father. It is on YouTube. It's doing really well on Facebook. But you need to get him subscribers, so this should be a great opportunity to do so.
Yeah, I'm relaunching my channel, and I thought I'd come out to my dad, and this is a different spin on the typical coming out video to parents. So you actually gave me a chance to look over some of the emails that were sent in to you. And I chose this one.
Usually just call them Homie if they're anonymous.
Homie.
Yeah.
So, my name is Homie. I'm 17 and iHitSend is a highlight of my Sundays. P.S. Love your smile. That was forced.
It was.
I came out to my close friends 7 months ago, and about 2 years before I came out to anyone, I noticed I started developing feeling towards my best friend.
Been there.
But it happens. It happens. However, at that time, I was still struggling with my sexuality. So I just dismissed those thoughts. But now that I fully accepted it, the thoughts came back. As they do, right?
I don't think they ever truly go away.
No, they don't. I can't stop thinking about him, and the problem is he has a girlfriend. Raise your hand if you've ever been there.
Was it the stuffed giraffe? I knew you had feelings for her.
Oh, a giraffe.
It was. He gets freaky with it.
But here's the catch. People do think he is gay and is using her as a beard.
A beard is a term for a girl who pretends, knowingly or unknowingly, as far as I know, to be a girlfriend for a gay man so that he can have a cover.
Mm-hmm. A cover-up, if you will.
Cover-up, yeah.
So he then goes on to say, they say he acted loving towards me, but I never noticed that. I don't know what to do. I just can't look for a gay guy to fall for. Homie, yes, you need a gay guy to fall for. You have to have a gay guy to fall for, or else you'll be writing Steve until you're 93. Since where I'm from, there are next to 0 gay guys. Either I try to forget my feelings or hold on to the slim chance that he might be gay. Any advice is helpful, Steve and Oliver.
Alright, Adam, I think you should start and I'll chime in when I can.
Okay, most likely, he's probably just your straight friend who you're in love with as a person because he's amazing. And you have to kind of look at the friendship and evaluate, is it worth me telling this man how I feel and possibly losing him as a friend if he doesn't feel the same way and things get awkward because that happens a lot. Or if it's just something you should be like, hey, you know, back off and be like, I am going to now compare every man that I meet to my best friend and hope that they match those kind of levels of love and kindness and everything that you value in your best friend you can find in a partner one day.
Oftentimes, I think being the forbidden fruit is the most attractive part about somebody is the fact that we can't have them. Yeah. And then we're like, I want you so much more now.
You've never slept with a straight man?
I've never done this. No. And I feel like it's really common for guys to have like experience like jerking off with straight guys when they're younger and stuff. I've never even had that. I have always limited myself. I'm over it as a whole concept, to be honest, because I have the real thing now, which is so good. But like there were like up until the age of like, you know, probably like 19, 20 or whatever, that idea of like one of these days a straight guy will realize how great I am and they'll just abandon their preconceived sexuality. Like that has like haunted me for so long. And it sounds like he's going through a very similar thing.
From one habitually single gay man and probably taken after my grandma, who's single and turns 89 today, actually.
She's still getting hers, though.
Oh, don't say that!
I'm sorry, I had
to. You didn't have to.
No, you can't conspire with my co-host.
Oh, he said you didn't have to do that. At the end of the day, men will come and go, hookups will come and go, one-night stands will come and go, but herpes will never go. So always take care of yourself.
You deserve a quality of love bigger than somebody who is actively pretending and hiding. You deserve someone who wants to openly love you, especially in a town where there's no other gays. That's so hard.
Me, I came from a town called Battletown, Kentucky.
You did.
Population 300, and there are so many gays there.
They are on the DL though, so that's why I'm wondering about this beard situation. If there's so few, maybe. And
Steve thinks everyone's a little gay.
I want to believe in the fairy tales.
Steve thinks
okay?
everyone's a little bit gay.
I think there's a spectrum.
Bieber,
that's all.
Efron.
I don't believe those guys are gay.
Yeah, whatever.
Tom Cruise though, definitely. Well, thank you so much, Adam, for having me on.
Thank you, Steve.
And hopefully, Nick, you got something out of it.
For having you on? No, you had me on.
For having you on.
Do I make you nervous?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I'm fine.
Okay, I'm straight.
Okay. I don't believe you.
I'm not.
I saw you make out with a guy like last night.
Oh, stop!
Sorry. He was on Project Runway. Okay, that's enough time we have. That's all we have for today. Okay, my next question comes from Solomon, who doesn't ask to be anonymous, and he said, "Hey, Steve, Matt, and Oliver." Oliver's getting a lot of love today. First and foremost, I think you're awesome and your channel is wonderful. Well, thank you so much for saying that. My name is Solomon. I'm a black gay college junior in a pretty rural area. I've experienced a number of instances where guys I'm interested in make comments like, "You're attractive for a black guy, but I'm not into black guys," or "I only date white guys." Do you think this is simply a preference or just plain racist? It seems like a lot of people chalk this up to being a preference, but honestly, it feels pretty shitty when someone doesn't want to date you due to something as skin deep as skin color. Alright, well, I think this is like a really important issue. I find it hard to speak on race sometimes, but I think I can handle this one. So
I'll talk about this. As a black woman, when I'm not inside of Steve, I will say that I get this all the time, or like, "You're pretty for a black girl," or the often, oh, you're really hot, and I never hooked up with a black girl before, I want to hook up with a black girl type thing. And it is very frustrating because, number one, it makes you feel like when they want to hook up with you, it makes you feel like, oh, so I'm good enough for sexual things, but not good enough to actually like be with. What are you trying to say about me? And it actually like really just sexualizes your race. But also, it makes you, what's that thing called? Like a fetish. It fetishizes you. But then when it's like, when it comes to the dating part, and they're like, you know, I don't date black guys or black girls or anything, even though it's nice and it's like, oh, people prefer what they like. Some people like tan people. Some people like long blue eyes or like long hair or something. It's a little racist. Like, I will say, I date black guys, but I would never not date a white guy. It's just all I've ever dated were black guys. If I come across the white guy that wants to date me and I want to date them, then fine. From a preference to actually being racist comes when it's actually a rule that you set for yourself. When someone says that I don't date a specific group of people, then now you're making a broad generalization about all people in this one category. And you're excluding this entire group just off of the base of your race. Whereas if you just say like, you know, I'm attracted to white guys, but if you're so open, like if I find a black guy that's cute, like I'll still date him, whatever, then that's not racist. Like we all have preferences. You can't be mad at your preferences. But it's when you exclude or you make it very exclusionary in terms of you only date this or you do not date this group, that's when I feel that it becomes racist. Because then you're just saying be solely based off of your race, no matter what, no matter how great of a person you are, no matter how hot you are, no matter how kind, caring, no matter what, because you are this race, I will not date you. But yeah, so that's what I think is racist. Sorry, hate to break it to you. And you don't want to be with someone who's racist anyway. Why would you want to be with somebody who don't want to be with you? Come on now. You can find someone, a white guy, black guy, Hispanic guy, whatever, Asian guy, who will love you for you. So you better do that. Find your boo and you better love him, boo-boo. That's all. You're bye.
I answered that, right? I feel like alright, I think I had a blackout. Oh, shit.
Yes, that's gotta stay. That's gotta stay.
That's
Gotta stay.
Alright, that's it for iHitSendSunday. Thank you guys so much for coming in, for watching and for checking it out. Morgan, you want to come and say goodbye? This is my inner black woman.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in next week. I'll have more videos up. Sorry for the 2-week hiatus. Happy National Coming Out Day. Please like and subscribe. I love you. Oliver loves you. Matt loves you. Morgan loves you.
Bye.
We'll see you soon. I'll talk to you next week. Like and subscribe. Bye.